morning from the beach of Makati Bay. This is the beach of the hotel, just Makati Oasis. So here we are right on the beach. More about the hotel. It's located in an area called Madinat Makati, which consists of around 8 or maybe 10 hotels. 6 of the hotels belong to Jazz Group. So now we are in one of the hotels. The criteria, my main criterions for selecting the hotels were like good services, good standards of the services, nice beach, and some snorkeling. To be honest, for the snorkeling, it's I would say it's really like average or lower average. Good for the kids maybe and the beginners, for the snorkelers, but the beautiful sandy beach and not the deep part of the corals where you can go snorkel. There are not so many of them, but okay, for the kids, why not? As for the Madinat Makati area, it's a special area where you can freely walk, as you may well know. There is like a sort of like sidewalk along the whole Makati Bay, where you can freely walk during the day. But here, especially within the Madinat Makati, you can walk also among the hotels. So you can cross the areas of all the Jazz hotels very freely. You just cannot use the services of the hotels, which means you only can have drinks or dinner, whatever meals, only in the restaurant of your concrete one hotel that you have booked. So that's the very basics. Here on the beach there is also a bar which on this beach especially is joint for Makati Oasis and Makati Jazz Oasis and Saraya, the 2 hotels, very similar hotels. The bar is quite, I would say, basic, so you can have some drinks, just non-alcoholic drinks. For alcoholic beverages you have to walk into your hotel, which from here, our hotel is 5 minutes walk, so it's important to know that the hotel is located in the second line and not the first front line of the beach. So we are almost done with our stay in the hotel. This is our day before last. It's 9th of May. I don't count days during the holidays that exactly. Tomorrow we are leaving. So what we want to do still today is to visit the aqua park in the hotel, which is called Jazz Aquaviva. It's approximately maybe 3-4 kilometers from here, but there is a shuttle bus, a free shuttle bus from the area. And there is regular schedule where you can use the shuttle bus going to the aqua parks. We may stay maybe for 1 or 2 hours. Let's see how it goes. We don't have any kids with us here, so I do not expect us to stay too long. But I would like to make some video, just maybe then post it as selected special video or solo video on my channel. I have also tried to walk. I did walk in the area of other hotels. I visited few restaurants for the breakfast of the other hotels, not only just Makati hotels. So I will prepare some solo videos on this stuff later. So guys, thank you very much for watching my channel and see you later. So let's have a look at the map now. This is the map of the Makati Madinat, and you can see marked all Jazz hotels here. Oasis is in the second line from the sea, Makadina in the first or front line, Saraya, same the second line, then Spa and Star are in the third line, and also the latest or hotel is Saraya Palms, which is furthest from the beach. The arrow shows direction to Jazz Aquaviva, where you can find an aqua park. Now I am marking the beach, which is shared by 4 hotels. This dotted section on the right belongs to other hotel. It's Iber Hotel, and the section on the left where Makadina and also the Star and Spa. The arrows show a route to the beach, which is walking distance of 5 to 6 minutes, depends which one of those 2 routes you will take. So now this map shows direction from Madinat Makati to Jazz Aquaviva. There is a regular shuttle bus which goes every 30 minutes. So it takes like 10 minutes to the aqua park from Madinat Makati hotels. Now there are some other maps. You can have a look at the details and the main objects on the map. And let's do a short tour to the hotel. Let's have a look at the lobby bar, and the room. So we are entering the front part of the hotel, where is the reception in the lobby bar. So also you can find lobby bar. So there is a quite big reception and nicely decorated and painted walls. You see, very typical style, beautiful ceiling or some cupola. In the right corner there is a lobby bar, you will see shortly. There are some welcome non-alcoholic drinks, detox water. On the left you will see a reception. Here in the right you can see the bar. It's open I think until midnight, and they serve local drinks. So you can pay some extra money for imported alcohols, imported spirits. So there was a reception on the left, and now we are walking to the area of the hotel. On the right side, the right door shows the main restaurant or the dining room. Let's have a room tour now. The room is a standard room of the size of 32 square meters, and it's quite good size, I think. Not very big, but not very small. But for two persons, just good, I would say. Really clean, and everything you need is here. Also a hairdryer. There is a socket in the hairdryer. You may find it. So there is some beautiful decoration. You know how the Egyptian guys can prepare the rooms with different decorations every day. You leave €1 for them, they can create whatever. So you can find here the price list for the drinks or beverages which are in the minibar, because it's paid. The only what is for free, the only item is water. In the bottle you can see on the right, it's the same bottle inside indoor in the minibar. So let's open minibar. So everything here is paid except the water, 1 liter bottle. There is some sofa here. We never used the sofa. I don't know for whom that is, but okay, maybe someone can find use of that. It's a small balcony, really small balcony. Very important is this is a drying rack I was using for drying my wetsuit for the diving. And this room is garden view. In fact, you don't see a seaside, because the sea is maybe like 300-400 meters away. You wouldn't see the sea even from the roof of the hotel. So we are leaving the room shortly. There is air conditioning above the bed. You can't see it here. It's above the picture on the right, you see. So I think the room was really fine. We were happy with that. It was very quiet. Once you closed the windows, you couldn't hear any noise from the outside, from the pool bar. There is an important part here is these QR codes. You can just scan them and you will find all important information, including the price list of the bar and the restaurants, dining places for the a la carte, and so on. This view is from the small terrace, which is very close to our room. On the left, you could see the pool bar. This is the main pool. I think the water depth is 135 centimeters. We'll come to that later. So this is quite nice view. I think it's not view from the window, but it's a view from the terrace. So this part of the pool is for the kids. The 2 slides for very little kids. I think it's 50 centimeters, so half a meter depth. And it's early morning, so not many people. You see the loungers, sound loungers here, sun loungers. Important to mention here is that there are no mattresses on the loungers, but you will see it's same here and it's same on the beach. The mattresses are provided only on the beach of just Makadina. That's the other hotel, a sister hotel. We will move fast forward now to the beach. So we walk through beautiful gardens. And on the right you can see some metal structure is for Wi-Fi signal. Wi-Fi signal is everywhere in the hotel, which is not really standard in Egypt. So you can catch the Wi-Fi in the room, on the territory of the hotel, as well as on the beach. It's really luxury, I would say, for Egyptian standard conditions. This building we have just left, there are 2 rooms. One room is for billiards, and the other one is for other games you will see later. Here is a bus stop for a shuttle bus to the aqua park, Makadi Water World. The bus arrives or leaves every 30 minutes. There is a beautiful walk here. You can walk either to the right, or this is the left side. We walk along these bushes. It's, I think, a nice walk. It looks very natural. And in summer it can provide nice shade. So this walk takes maybe 5 to 6 minutes, depends from which part of the hotel you are walking. and shortly we'll be on the beach. So there is a bar, but this bar is not our bar. And here is the end of our beach. To the right, the beach is wide, maybe, I don't know, 300 meters, 400 meters. And the beach is shared by four hotels, four Jazz hotels. The next beach to the left is just Makadi Star and Spa, and the one more to the left is Makadina. You see now here the beach. The beach, Makadina's beach, is ended by a pier. A pier is just open. You can freely walk, and you can do some snorkeling from the pier, or you can go diving with the local diving club. Beautiful sandy beach. I think also the entrance into the sea is really nice. What is said here, as it is said or written, that the beach bar does not provide alcoholic beverages, only wines and beer and non-alcoholic beers. I don't have it on any footage here, so but the beach bar is, I think, quite good. It also offers some snacks like pizzas and burgers until 4 p.m. This one is late afternoon view of the beach. You see the dark part in the sea. It is not corals, it is just some grass on the bottom. Attractions, you know, these attractions from Egypt, like camels walking on the beach. So you see again, this dark part is not corals, as I said. There is a special part for the snorkeling. It will come now. I think beach is really nice, and this part, I think this front part or the left part of the beach is very nice. The more to the right you go, there are more like stones on the shore, but there is a short footage on that as well. This is late afternoon, maybe 6 o'clock. The beach closes at 7. Yeah, this is the part I mentioned on the right side, quite rocky. I don't know, I think it was not so much populated. I mean, not many people staying in this part of the beach because it was not the full season, so they were more concentrated on the central or left part of the beach, where also we were spending our time. You see these jellyfishes. It's quite strange, but at this time, for a few days, there are a lot of them. You see the kids are enjoying playing with them, so they were removed. Snorkeling, this first circle shows, I think, the best snorkeling part. Red Market is number one. It's in quite maybe 3-4 meters deep water and quite good corals, I would say. The second part is in a quite shallow water, accessible from the pier or jetty. And this island is like average. Again, the snorkeling here is no big deal if you really want snorkeling. So select some of the hotels or just go for a trip on the boat. So from these directions you can approach by swimming these islands where you can do some snorkeling. I will show also some footage. Yeah, this is the pier or jetty I have mentioned. There are the boats of the local diving club. Diving center, and you will see the steps or stairs, this metal part. You can walk down, and you see the buoys, the white ones, which mark the snorkeling place, the island. You cannot cross because it's coral over there, and they would whistle on you immediately. So the best snorkeling here is here, as you see, you could see on the map. So these are guys snorkeling here. I think I heard some people saying it's fine for the kids because it's quite shallow water. This is the best part. This is the quite deep, as I mentioned, like maybe 3-4 meters deep. This is the best island. It was marked as number one on the map. Some fish you can see, but it's again no big deal. There are better places in Makadi. And you see this ray. So it's I was surprised I could see it here. But okay, this part is in the shallow water. It's like dead corals, no colors, some fish only. But okay, for those of you who have never done any snorkeling anywhere, this may be interesting, but not for those who have seen really beautiful corals. There is a price list of the local diving center. You can stop it and you can have a look or check their page. Now we are coming to breakfast. The breakfast was served from, I think, 7 o'clock, and it's quite a big room inside. It's the same place for breakfast, for lunches and dinners. We didn't go for lunch. We just attended breakfast and dinners. We had some snacks on the beach, in the beach bar. That was just sufficient. So it was not so crowded. So in the morning, this is maybe like 7:30 something. So quite a good selection of like pancakes. So what's that? So some products, sweets here. You can see some chocolate or Nutella, whatever for the breakfast. What you prefer? There is some honey and some cereals, whatever. I think it was a really nice choice. And I like the taste of the meals here. Everything is marked here. You see, if it's like gluten-free or allergens, you can see written on those small cards above. I think the salami and the hams, they were quite good. I think they didn't have such very typical Egyptian taste, which I appreciated. You could see the yellow melon on the right. We never had the watermelon. I don't know why, but it was never served during the week of our stay. There are different, you see, there is always some good offer in the morning. These are butters, different tastes of butter. I have never seen these many types in Egyptian hotels, so it was fine. I tried all of them. And you see there is some tomato and some, I think, falafel. And I even don't know the names of all those foodstuffs, and you can't see it. Maybe you can stop the video and you can read what's written there. I will just walk along and you'll see. Yeah, there is some meat and some French toast, some sausages. I have not tried these sausages because I just simply don't like the Egyptian taste of the sausages or the smoked something. I don't know. But there is quite good choice. You can try the salty or sweet breakfast, whatever, or first salty, then do the sweet meals. This cake looked really, really nice. I haven't tried because I was always full by the time I was leaving the canteen or the room and the restaurant. Again, different types of frankfurters, some eggs, and these tomatoes, baked tomatoes. They're really good, and different variations of eggs. I don't know. It's something which is local food, local meals. There was a place. There were two locations where they prepared omelets, and one was here indoor or inside. The other one was on the terrace. The one on the terrace was not so busy. People maybe didn't know. I don't know. So usually they were waiting here in the main room, while maybe not knowing about the one. Oh yeah, you see here on the right. It's not clearly seen. There are some croissants and some sweets, some pretzels. Yeah, we will come to terrace now soon. They make juices here. Okay, you pay for fresh juice, €3, and the other juices like standard served juices are for free, but they are serving. You can't take by yourself. You have to wait. You see on the right side here now, on the left is the guy with the omelettes, preparing omelette, and no one was waiting there, so you just preferably use the omelette from the terrace. You don't need to wait so long. On the left side here there is also another like bar when they prepare. There are some post mix, cola and whatever. Here is on the right side there is main stage for the entertainment. You will see on the evening. I have mentioned there are those 7 a la carte restaurants. We have selected the yellow one. This is the one. It's called Amaya. It's Indian restaurant. You have to book in advance, so 1 or 2 days. You can also do it on reception or through the QR code, which you could see at the beginning of the video. Now we are entering. It's like maybe 10 o'clock in the evening. This Indian restaurant. It was empty because they were just shortly before closing, and we were eating outside on the terrace. It was quite dark there, but we preferred sitting outside than inside. Now we are coming to the dinner in the main restaurant. There are two main restaurants close to one another in the premises of the hotel. I have never been in the other one, but it looked quite similar. I guess the offer was really same. So in the evenings also, you sometimes, if you came like maybe at 7:30, 8 o'clock, you had to wait to be seated on the terrace. I think inside it was not so crowded, but outside on the terrace it was pretty crowded. So maybe after 8:15, 8:30, you wouldn't have to wait for being seated. Still, they were seating you there, but you didn't have to wait in a queue or didn't have to wait at all. But that's for the later part of the dinner. Still, the dinner was served until 9:30. You see different dishes here. I'm opening the lids so that you can see. Again, I don't name all those, but maybe if you are a regular guest of Egyptian hotels, you may know what those meals are. There was nothing special that you would never had seen before. There is pasta, like Italian corn, different ingredients for pasta, and you see again similar like sweets, maybe from the morning celebration of Christmas, not sorry, celebration of the birthday. Now there are some shrimps. I think 3 nights at least. I remember they were serving the shrimps, quite big shrimps, so they were tasty. There was always some sauce with them, and there were no queues, no people waiting. So it was really nice. I enjoyed. This one is the pool bar, open until midnight. So, and this is sort of like individual entertainment at night. Quite many people sitting around playing cards or some other collective games around the tables. This is the same pool bar during the day. It's it was never crowded. Sometimes they were serving the meals. You either waited for being served, or you could come here to right to the bar and order whatever. You can see those on the left, some blue plastic glasses or cups. They're serving the meal. There is a slush here, 2 types of them, and the standard juices, so you can serve by yourself, and coffee machine, popcorn, and the guy preparing, I think this was for pizza. These were open until maybe 4 o'clock, as I mentioned, and some snacks. Smiley, happy people. I think the staff was really nice, very helpful, and really very kind. Again, this is the main pool during the day. I think the temperatures in the beginning of May were around 30, 35, 33 maximum, and the pool was maybe 24, 25, and the sea was maybe 24, 5 in the morning and 26 in the afternoon. It was between the 3rd and the 10th of May, but still beautiful weather, no extra windy day. Now we are approaching the other side. I think this complex of the buildings of our hotel was quite big. So there were 2 main pool places or locations. So this is the other one. Yeah, the first one you've seen, it was the main pool. This is the other pool also with some small slide for the kids for different depth of water. This was, I think, 160 what was there mentioned. You can stop and have a look exactly at this is standard, I think 50 centimeters for the kids. Again, some slides. It's perfectly covered, I think, this canvas roof, or what is it, so that the kids don't get burnt in summer during the strong sun. The sun was really strong even at the beginning of May, so you have to really protect with the protection with the sun screens. Now we are approaching the main part again, from where we came from at the beginning. So there is some kids club. You just left the one on the right side. It was a kids club. I have not been inside, but you may maybe find some pictures on the hotel website. And this one is some boccia playground with the sand. I've never played that, but it's sort of game similar to petanque, I think. And this is the main pool, as I have mentioned already. It's our main pool. And the slides on the left, you've seen the frog, and the other one at the beginning. So that's about the main area of the hotel. And you can also freely walk into the neighboring Saraya. There is no barriers that would protect you, or just you can freely walk, and you can also watch their evening entertainment. But you don't get served any alcohol or non-alcoholic drinks. You just have covered in your all-inclusive program everything which is in your hotel only. Yeah, that's the only one. There is entertainment part here, some belly dancer performance. There was performance every night, one, sometimes even two shorter performances. I think they lasted for 30 minutes, something like that. This is the same belly dancer. And she looked very vital and very energetic. And there is also, you will see a belly dancer from the other hotel, from Saraya. So people are quite enjoying, and these are some acrobats jumping and creating some human towers. Quite funny. This is White Party. I think it's a weekly event. So people who are prepared for that, who knew there would be some, they're dressed in white. This one is a program in Saraya. And this is the other belly dancer I have mentioned. So you can enjoy this very short footage. This one looks very happier than the first one in our hotel. And some cover band playing some famous tunes for the audience. And these are the animators animations team doing some entertainment. And that's, I think, more about the entertainment. This is the best part. Schlager party for Germans, Austrians. This is like senior party. We really skipped that one. And there are lots of shops. This is in Saraya hotel. Quite many shops I think, with everything. So you can just walk in the evenings. I think they are closed during the morning hours, but then the rest in the afternoon they are open. There are really plenty of them. We have not entered any of such shops. We usually do shopping, if at all, in Hurghada or in Senzo Mall. So Senzo Mall is a shopping center, maybe 20 kilometers away from the hotel, and it takes also like 20 minutes and costs around €6 by taxi to go to Senzo Mall. These I mentioned earlier. These are like sports and games rooms, billiards tables. And the other room is with this table football and ping pong or table tennis. In the evening, I think there were some people, but it was never crowded. So there are some other sports rooms. There is also squash. It's not in my footage. I've just made a picture of that. So you will see those other places. This location is some gym. I have not entered. It's just a picture somewhere downloaded from the internet. And there is some sort of like basketball, and we are at the end of our tour. The last shot here is for the tennis courts, and guys, that's all.